Hi guys, I want to make this quick video about use of speed when you're learning to drive. Sometimes students will go quite fast to show that they've got a confidence to them and that they're further along down the line that they are. Or sometimes people can use speed because they're nervous and actually they want to get things done quickly because they don't want to face it. So they go really fast, like a complex roundabout, for example. The student will just go through there so fast that I can't even speak, and we have to go and do it again because we haven't learned anything. Also, people can go too fast when they're learning to drive because they're scared of the person behind, so they don't want to stop for parked cars that are in front of them because they're too scared about the person behind. They don't want to give way at the roundabouts properly because they're scared about the person behind, so they end up going and then causing problems on the roundabout. So driving too quickly is a thing when people are learning to drive, and it's definitely not a safe option, obviously, but your driving instructor needs to talk to you about it, and you need to communicate, and you need to be really open and honest with yourself about why the speed is there, and talk it through with your driving instructor. Guys, you should have a really good relationship with your driving instructor so you can talk about anything, to do with driving, and just get it out there and explain how you're feeling. Okay, don't sit there and do it on your own. If you've got a good driving instructor, they're going to analyze you properly and they're going to know all of that anyway. But communicate. Okay, now when you're driving around, I just want to say this: it is really easy for you to think that everybody on the road is good at driving and they know what they're doing. They don't. This happens all the time, and sometimes even I'm guilty of it. I'll drive around and I'll be like, yeah, the road's safe, everything's cool. You're listening to your music, you're chatting with your friends, and you just get lulled into this false sense of security. Guys, there are people on the road who haven't got their driving licenses. I've met loads of them. I've taught them how to drive because now they want to get legit. Yeah, years and years of driving without a license. Years, okay? I've seen people who are blatantly not even 15, 16 driving cars. I've seen students from schools driving without a license. My students have taken their parents' car when they're learning to drive illegally and crashed. I've got a lot of stories. You're sharing the road with people who don't have licenses. You're sharing the road with people who drink and drive, drug and drive. You're sharing the road with people who are petrified of driving. You're sharing the road with people with heart conditions, diabetes, and problems like that. Okay? So you're not the weakest person on the road, but we need to drive sensibly and do it properly. All right, guys?